Oh, no lead-in or anything tonight, huh?
No.
All right, perfect. How you doing, Shiloh?
Good. How are you?
Good. For everybody impromptu joining us, welcome to our quick Monday night. Here's the deal. Um, Shiloh and I are testing some stuff out, and you're kind of along for the ride. Tomorrow we will have Millie Weaver, and I believe Gavin's going to be joining us to talk about their QX TV, what the device does, what it means for you, and overall kind of their goal for what they want the product to bring to your house. So we've had a couple good chats with Gavin this last week, I think.
Yeah. I'm excited about this. When they get it all up and from what he was telling us, when they get this all up and going and all the stuff that they want to set up with it, this is going to be a pretty outstanding program. I think we're talking about um, privacy protection. Your information isn't going to be sold. To them not being able to see what you're watching or what you're saying, different things like that. So it's gonna be interesting, and I'm really excited about this product. I know that I brought two of them home from the election summit, and you have one, and
Yep.
I have one, and we're getting everything set up. So I'm really excited about this. So tomorrow's show is going to be a must see for everybody because this is gonna, in my opinion, from what they've been telling us and what I see down the road or what they see down the road, this is gonna this is gonna turn the world upside down as far as technology and communications and different things like that. So
Well, I'm just excited for a return to net neutrality. And for those of you that don't know about it, we'll discuss that a little bit tomorrow too.
yeah,
But in the US, it's something that disappeared in 2017. It's worth reading about and knowing why things changed so drastically for you when it came to what you post, what you say, and what your content is online. So it's a pretty big thing.
yeah,
Um, what other things are we excited about? The website's moving along.
yep. Our new website's moving along. Yeah, that's coming along, isn't it?
Yeah, a couple more things. We'll be adding a resource page um, just for links. So, like, I'll have the open meeting laws, stuff like that, all listed there for quick access. So, if you need to pull it up and wonder if your committee's making a quorum, it'll be easy access instead of trying to find it on your own.
Yeah,
The other thing I think we were going to start doing, well, obviously, we're going to have a little bit better showrunners. We're going to have some blogs that go with our shows. That way, people can find the source information that we're talking about. Um, what else were we going to get up here, Shiloh? It's been a long weekend.
yeah, it has. We spent some time together yesterday. I came down there and we talked about a whole array of things. So there's obviously different form or different platforms you can follow us on now, whether it be Twitter or Truth Social. We got the web page, obviously, Facebook, YouTube. Um, so yeah, we're getting everything kind of consolidated into one to where we're pretty easy to find, and so the other thing is I think we're going to be coming out with some sponsorship stuff too that people might be interested in, as well as we've got some pretty good shows actually coming up. Like tomorrow, obviously we have Millie and Gavin are going to be on, but there's another one that I'm excited about, and we talked to her yesterday a little bit. Is Sheila Walker? Excuse me, I got to sneeze. I feel it coming on.
No, that's fine. And Sheila is she's running for state senate down in Hawaii. So we're going to have her on, ask some questions on her platform, what she's running on. try and dispel some of what you see on social media as to what's going on in Hawaii, considering she lives in Maui and
Yep.
she's right there. So
Yep.
we're
So,
gonna have that conversation.
and it's kind of ironic the day that we're gonna have her on because it's September 11th, and I'm that's another lady that I met down at the election summit, and she was telling us yesterday, Marvin, if you remember, um, she lived right across, not very far from the World Trade Center when that all happened.
Yeah, she was like 5 blocks away, I think she
Yeah,
said.
and that was crazy to find out. So we'll talk a little bit about that too. But I'm excited to have her on and talk about obviously Maui and what's going on there, and then also her state senate run that she's going to be um, running for in 2024. So. And then we've got Rayla Campbell out in Massachusetts. We're gonna have her on, and we'll, it's gonna be a fun month. I I
For
think.
sure. Oh,
Um,
I remember the one other thing that I will be getting up as they come out is I'll have a page that's just a link to ballot petitions. As people announce that they're going to be running,
yeah,
we'll get web pages up for them. And again, it's about bringing information. It's not whether or not we agree with the petitions. We're not going to comment good or bad. We're just going to provide that source information about it. So
yeah,
obviously, you already got to talk to Tuttle and Sorum, and you got a chance to talk with Rick Becker too. So we've had both of them on the show. If you want to find that under our old YouTube channel, as we are transitioning over to a secondary page there as well. So
yeah. The reason we weren't on last week on YouTube was because uh, they
I don't know
put
if
us in
it's
jail for a week because of my interview with Steve Nagel. Uh, I guess they said that we were spreading misinformation. So I don't know exactly the story there, but I'm sure someone turned us in or whatever the case may be because it's been from a couple months ago. So I don't understand why we got in trouble for it right now. But anyway, that's why we weren't on YouTube last week, was because we got censored there, which again, this all kind of goes back to this QX technology and with Gavin and Millie. So it's gonna be a good show that people are gonna want to see, and make their own opinions about it. So, but as far as the page for um, the ballot measures and stuff, we'll have links there so you guys can go and read the ballot measures and all that good stuff, and then you'll have to. We can get you in touch with someone if you want to sign them or not. So, but yeah, we'll have it on there because both Marvin and I have been saying from day one, this we want to be about the message, right? We're going to be talking about
pro-
what's going on.
provide the information and
Yep.
let you decide what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
So I know the only one we haven't talked to so far is the age limit one. I saw that one's up on the Secretary of State website. So maybe we'll have to reach out to Jared Hendricks or one of the other sponsors on that one and get them on here soon so they can talk about that measure and why it came to be.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I
I
mean,
agree. So we've got a busy. Well, leading up to the election, I mean, a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about is, we're going to be having different candidates on for different positions. But, when Luke and I started this, we were concentrating on North Dakota, which we still plan to do. But we are going to get into a little bit of the national stuff, especially with some of these people that I met down there at the summit. I do believe that um, it's important to have these people on so we know that we're not the only ones going through this battle, right? I mean, it's happening all over the country, and I feel strongly that it's a good way to know that we aren't the only ones. You know what I mean? And that the rest of the country is in the same fight that we're in, and so it's just interesting to hear their takes as well. So, because in the end, we all need to work together.
Well, I don't think we can get much further apart than Massachusetts to Hawaii, though. That's a pretty wild trip we're going to go on.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? It's from different backgrounds, different ethnic diversities. So it's, when Rayleigh comes on, and I want to ask her, because she spoke about it a little bit about being called a white supremacist, and she's a black woman. So I don't know. It was just kind of odd. So, but at any rate, it's kind of like Robert Kiyosaki as well. He got called the same thing, and it's like he said, I'm a I'm a Japanese Hawaiian, so I don't know how I get called that, but at any rate, so
Well, and the thing is we can't resort to name calling. We got to listen to each other and have conversations, whether you agree with somebody or not. Screaming or shouting we've seen for 3 years does nothing.
right,
So,
yeah.
oh,
So anyway, in our show, it will be again tomorrow night. We're gonna have Gavin and Millie on, and they will be on at 8 p.m. Central tomorrow night. We moved it to tomorrow just because of the Labor Day weekend and everybody getting off their long weekend. So we didn't figure we would have many viewers. So we'll wait until tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central. It'll be with Millie Weaver and Gavin Wince from the QX Technologies. So
all right.
with that, I guess we can sign off. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time on Here's the Deal. Have
All
a
right.
good evening.
Have a great night, folks.